World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. A suicide bomber detonated himself in the capital city of Kabul in Afghanistan, killing at least 6 people and injuring 13 others. Local police confirmed of the blast, saying the deadly attack happened in the Kala Bakhtiar neighborhood of the Afghan capital when the bomber, strapped with explosive, detonated himself. In a next post, Kabul police spokesperson Khalid Zadran said all victims were civilians and that investigations are ongoing. Police say IS Khorasan remain to be the primary suspect as the terrorist group has taken credit for almost all recent attacks across the country. Taliban officials say IS Khorasan has no physical presence in the country due to their continuous counter-terrorism operations, but the United States and regional countries dispute these claims. Five parade ongoers were shot, critically wounding 2 people at a West Indian American Day parade in New York City, marking the latest incident of violence in the city. New York Police Department or NYPD Chief of Patrol John Chell said the gunman was targeting a specific group of people when it opened fire at a route in Brooklyn. The parade, which started at Eastern Parkway, continued into the evening despite the incident. Chell said the gunman, who fled after the incident, intentionally initiated the gunfire towards a group of people. NYPD's Chief of Patrol asked bystanders to provide the police of any video footage they may have accidentally taken during the shooting. The parade, which is one of the world's largest annual celebrations of Caribbean culture, is an annual Labor Day event in the city celebrating its 57th year. And news from the Philippines Foreign Service posts, Philippine Ambassador to Cairo Ezedin Tago handed the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA Outstanding Employee Award to Mr. Tariq El Nefedi, Philippine Consul ad honorem to Sudan on Monday, September 2nd. During the DFA's founding anniversary celebration last July 5th, the department recognized Consul El Nefedi for his distinguished service during the repatriation of Filipinos from Sudan in 2023. Consul El Nefedi joins 9 other awardees of the Outstanding Employee Award for their various contributions benefiting Filipinos overseas. While the operations of the Philippine Honorary Consulate in Sudan have been temporarily suspended, Consul El Nefedi and his team in Sudan continue to provide support to the embassy in assisting Filipinos in Port Sudan. Meanwhile, a new batch of 6 Filipino evacuees from Port Sudan have returned to Manila. The Philippine Embassy in Cairo has provided assistance in clearing the immigration penalties and securing the flight tickets of the evacuees through the DFA's Assistance to Nationals Fund. Since April 15th of last year, a total of 860 Filipinos have left Sudan, the majority of whom received assistance and arrived in the Philippines via Egypt, via Aswan and Cairo, or Saudi Arabia from Port Sudan to Jeddah or Riyadh through arrangements made by the DFA. There are remaining 73 overseas Filipinos who are still in Sudan who have expressed their decision to stay. The Philippine Embassy in Cairo continues to urge Filipinos who are still in Sudan to leave the country immediately. Repatriation flights from Port Sudan to Cairo and Manila can be arranged for those who wish to leave the country. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.